From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. I'm Lauren Verno. DHS warns of retaliatory Iranian cyber attacks. Iranian cyber threat actors are expected to ramp up operations against U.S. targets following President Trump's recent airstrikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites. Now, the Department of Homeland Security issued a national advisory warning that state-sponsored hackers and pro-Iranian hacktivists are likely to escalate low-level cyber attacks with the potential for more serious retaliation. Iranian-linked groups have already called for attacks in response to the conflict. The country's track record includes targeting critical infrastructure, political campaigns, and even operational tech in the U.S., primarily by using malware. Steel giant Nucor confirms breach. North America's largest steel producer, Nucor, confirmed a cyber attack that led to the data theft and the temporary shutdown of operations at several facilities. In an SEC filing, the company said limited data was exfiltrated, affected systems have been restored, and there's no indication attackers still have access. While Nucor hasn't confirmed ransomware was involved, the incident does bear the hallmarks of a double extortion attack, though no group has claimed responsibility at this time. Ransomware hits healthcare system again. McLaren Healthcare has confirmed a ransomware attack that compromised sensitive data for over 740,000 patients, marking the second major cyber incident to hit the Michigan hospital network in less than a year. The hackers had access to systems between July and August of 2024, stealing names, social security numbers, medical records, and other personal information. Victims are now being notified and offered 1 year of free credit monitoring. While McLaren hasn't named the group behind the attack, a ransom note shared online points to the Inc. ransomware gang. Salt Typhoon hits Canadian telecom. A warning to Canadian telecom providers: the Chinese state-sponsored hacking group Salt Typhoon is actively targeting networks with a confirmed breach in February of 2025 that exploited a critical Cisco flaw months after it was publicly disclosed. The Canadian Center for Cybersecurity and the FBI say the attackers used the vulnerability to steal network configurations and set up tunnels for data exfiltration, raising alarms about ongoing risk. Now, despite earlier warnings, some critical infrastructure remains unpatched, prompting renewed urgency as Salt Typhoon ramps up activity across telecom and other key sectors. Thanks to today's episode sponsor, ThreatLocker. ThreatLocker is a global leader in zero-trust endpoint security, offering cybersecurity controls to protect businesses from zero-day attacks and ransomware. ThreatLocker operates with a default deny approach to reduce the attack surface and mitigate potential cyber vulnerabilities. To learn more and start your free trial, visit threatlocker.com/CISO. That's THREATLOCKER.com/CISO. Iran-linked attacks hit globally. Now, as tensions with Iran escalate, recent cyber attacks abroad serve as a stark reminder that Iranian-linked hackers are already actively targeting critical systems worldwide. One of the reasons why the DHS is warning of potential retaliation on U.S. soil. For instance, in Albania, the group Homeland Justice, linked to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, disrupted multiple public services in the capital by taking down the city's website, wiping servers, and exfiltrating data. The group cited Albania's support of an exiled opposition group as motivation. Meanwhile, in Saudi Arabia, the pro-Iranian hacktivist group Cyber leaked thousands of personal records tied to the Saudi Games in 2024, exposing passport scans, medical certificates, and bank details from athletes and officials. Now, security researchers say this is part of a broader information warfare campaign designed to advance Iran's anti-US, anti-Israel, and anti-Saudi agenda. Fake Zoom calls used to deploy malware. We are now learning that a scheme of fake Zoom calls to deploy malware is greater than first thought. Now, we first reported this story last week where security researchers say North Korea's Blue Norov hacking group is behind a new wave of social engineering attacks using fake Zoom calls to deploy malware and steal credentials. Now, multiple incidents have been reported with victims, mostly in cryptocurrency and financial sectors, being tricked into running fake Zoom audio fix scripts or downloading malicious extensions after experiencing staged technical issues. The attackers used deepfakes, spoofed domains, and Telegram to deliver the payloads, with infections resulting in data theft, keyloggers, and persistent backdoors. UK retailers lose millions. Cyber attacks targeting major UK retailers like Marks & Spencer and Co-op are estimated to cost up to 440 million euro. That's about 591 million US dollars. That's according to Britain's Cyber Monitoring Center, or CMC. This marks the CMC's first real-world incident classification since launching earlier this year to define what qualifies as a systemic cyber event, a move designed to bring clarity for insurers and policymakers. The attacks were labeled a Category 2 event, with Marks & Spencer hit hardest financially and Co-op facing greater operational impact in rural communities. Hey, CISO Series listeners, if you're in the San Diego area, be sure to join us on Wednesday, June 25th at 6 p.m. for the San Diego Cyber Group Meetup. We'll be at Novo Brazil Brewing Mission Valley with fun conversation about cyber, a few silly games, and a guided discussion, plus free food and drink for the first 60 people. Head on over to the events page at cisoseries.com for more details. And if you have some thoughts on the news from today or about the show in general, be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Lauren Verno, reporting from the CISO Series.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to cisoseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.